Hello. Hi, everyone. Again, welcome back. How is everyone doing? Oh, hello. 안녕? Hi. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I'm good. I think the new moon coming up is kind of hitting me. Hello. What's good? Your look inspired by Hyunsuk? No, I wouldn't say that. I actually wait, what makes my look seem like it's inspired by Hyunsuk? I'm serious. That's so funny. This is just something I actually normally wear. I wear a lot of hats, surprisingly, on a normal basis. Thank you. I own a lot of hats, actually. I do own a lot of hats. I'm from Malaysia. Shout out to Malaysia. What does the new moon do? The new moon is for new beginnings and for opening new chapters, but the new moon also has like its significant kind of energy where it might drain some other sensitive, beings like myself because I'm an empath, so sometimes it does drain me. So a new moon is coming. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. YG vibe. Yes, yes, YG vibe. I want to see you in a beanie. Oh, I should wear a beanie next time. I do love wearing beanies. I have a lot. I have a lot of beanies as well. Maybe next time. JUNKYU is gonna miss Haruto when he is in Japan. I think he'll be okay, honestly. So obviously you're here for me to read HARUKYU, right? You guys are here for the HARUKYU reading. The kitchen might be a mess without Chef Mashi felt. Why is everyone saying I'm going for a Hyunsuk look? That's so funny. I'm dead. All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with the Hyunsuk look. Is Hyunsuk booked already? No. Actually, when am I reading? I have someone last night booked me to read Jihoon and Hyunsuk. So leader line. We're gonna read leader line on what is it? On March 13th, Korea time. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have a Jisuk or Sakun reading on March 13th, literally the day before Jihoon's birthday. What time? I don't remember. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Korea time. 7 p.m. Korea time. So March 13, 7 p.m. Korea time. I will be back here on a live stream to read both Jihoon and Hyunsuk. Thank you. I love my winter sweatshirt as well. Okay. What do you think about Japan music video? Are they better? I mean, the music video are all technically the same, like it has its slight differences, but I think you're talking about the actual song. I actually like it. I like it a lot. I would say for the first time in a long time, I actually like the Japanese versions of the K-pop songs. So, and that doesn't happen with me a lot. Normally I'm very biased towards the Korean versions just because, but obviously for the first time I actually appreciate the Japan versions. So, yeah. Japanese version is actually really cool. I do like it a lot. Yoshi's rap in that was really good. It was really good. So, all right. I'm not gonna waste any more time. I think I've started a good few minutes. So we're gonna start reading HARUKYU today. I do want to thank the reader who paid for this. So thank you again. You know who you are. So thank you. Let's see. 1 second. Let me double check something real quick. Yeah. Anyways, thank you again to the pair of this reading. I do appreciate it. I'm sure the fandom does appreciate it as well. Again, this is a paid reading, so obviously we're gonna just kind of go for a dynamic reading here between JUNKYU and HARUTO, and we're gonna go through the flow, the basic format here, going to go through the flow chart and see their dynamic with each other. The pair did not give me questions. Actually, she only gave me one question. So depending on how much time I have left after I go through the basic format of my spread, then I'll have you guys ask some questions about HARUKYU, okay? So, how does that sound? Sound good? Sound good? Are we clear? Any first timers in the channel? Any first timers here on the stream? Any first timers? I have a selenite again. First timers, hello, welcome. Thank you guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out. Thank you. Okay, so I have a selenite ready for clarity. Let's get started. I have a deck here. It's your first time watching a reading in its entirety. Well, thanks. Thank you. Is it true that JUNKYU's ideal type is Haruto? I don't know. You're going to have to ask it. Someone's going to have to ask JUNKYU, right? So let's go. I'm dead. So let's get started. Before I actually begin with the reading, I'm going to just tap into both of their energies and see if we have spiritual consent, see if their energy is good enough. And if not, then we will probably have to delay this reading. But if we're good, then we can proceed. So let's check on JUNKYU first. How's JUNKYU doing? How is JUNKYU doing? Oh, hello, Jason. So Jason's here. My spirit guide is here. Please keep drum horns up a bit. I'll watch it after this. Sure. Okay. JUNKYU. Let's tap into JUNKYU's energy. How is JUNKYU's energy today? How is JUNKYU's energy today? How is JUNKYU's energy today? Oh my gosh, I'm hearing. Why am I hearing JUNKYU's voice right now? It looks like his energy is easy. His energy is really easy to pick up today compared to the past readings I've ever done. Why am I... Dude, I'm tapping into JUNKYU's energy and I'm already feeling giggly. Ah, JUNKYU, please. Good. That's great. We have the world card, so he's kind of busy, but he's like in a good mood. He's in a good, ambitious mood. Okay, he's in a very good, ambitious mood. Why am I? JUNKYU, have I ever told you? I tell this to my friends and my mutuals a lot, but I honestly feel like I'm out of every single treasure member. Out of every single treasure member, I feel like I guess through age where I'm more like him than any other treasure member. Like even my sister told me that I relate to JUNKYU a lot. Hello from Armenia. Hello to Armenia. You're reading him a lot these days. I am. A lot of people are booking the JUNKYU ships. So a lot of you guys are like, I don't know, JUNKYU bias, I guess. How else is JUNKYU doing? You relate to JUNKYU as well? Is that it? Is that all we're picking up on JUNKYU? There we go. Yep. Okay, cool. Four of Wands, the World card. We have really good energy today from JUNKYU, so that's good. Let's check on Haruto's energy. How's Haruto doing? Let's channel Haruto real quick. That's good. How's Haruto doing? How's Haruto is, jeez, okay. Okay, the cards are excited. That means Haruto is excited. Oh, lovely. We love that. He's happy. We have the Three of Cups, Three of Chalices. He's with family. Obviously, we know that. He's in Japan right now. So he's, you know, he's enjoying his time. He's in a good energy. He's in a good place. He's full of love in his heart right now. All his defenses are down now. He's feeling, you know, really vulnerable in a positive way. We also have the Moon card. So he's feeling very serene, feeling kind of like in a dreamy mode. So he's feeling ambitious as well, but with different methods. So he's good. We both have good energy from both sides. So I guess we can continue this reading, huh? So, all right, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Okay. I hope he's having a sweet time in Japan with his dear family and friends, since he truly deserves some time back home. He definitely does. All of Japan line does. Okay. All right, so let's start with the basic dynamic for HARUKYU. What is their initial shared energy? Thank you so much. What is the initial shared energy between JUNKYU and Haruto? JUNKYU and Haruto. Thank you. Is this an in-depth reading? Somewhat. 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 Okay. Okay. A lot of cards are coming out. Let's chill out, cards. Let's chill out. Oh, by the way, if you guys are new to these live streams, if I ever like quote unquote space out or blank out, I am literally just kind of processing the message or looking at the vision or the downloads that I'm receiving. So again, if I space out, it's just because of that. Okay. Okay, so oh, I love this story already. Okay, the question is, what is the initial energy between the both of them? Between JUNKYU and Haruto, or Haruto and JUNKYU. So, one moment, guys. Okay, so I love this story. This is not no typical this typical thing we got going on. We have the Two of Chalices, or the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. This talks about how they did not get along right away. Like they were civil with each other. They were civil with each other. Okay. So there is that. They were civil with each other, but however, there was some tension between the both of them. That's why I'm laughing. I mean, obviously there was, because you can even see it in YG Treasure Box. So it's really funny. I think it's really cute because you kind of look at it today, how they are today, and you can see definitely the character development between the both of them. So I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. All right. What else is their initial shared energy between Haruto and JUNKYU? Love it. The web drama is based on their true story. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh, jeez. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Hold on. One more card. Why is this card here? Why is this card here? I'm dead. I'm so dead. Honestly. There we go. There we go. Cool. That. All right. I'm just gonna be all giggly today because of these two. For real, Harukyu is hilarious. Okay, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Coins or the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this talks about how the overall energy between the both of them when they first met, it's talking about like things that they have been juggling. So JUNKYU has his own things to handle, so does Haruto. They both have their own eye on their certain prize that they're wanting to achieve. They have their own focuses and their goals and their aspirations and whatnot, and so that's all they really cared for the most part, at least. I mean, yeah. Again, I did have that Two of Cups in reverse, so their initial shared energy has like that tension. They didn't see eye to eye like right away. We also have the Six of Cups or the Six of Chalices in reverse as well. This talks about how they kind of relayed out differences between each other. So yeah, they weren't in sync with each other, and then they both have different like cultural differences, societal differences, different interests as well, different styles, concepts, and all of that. So basically, there's just things that they. Did I freeze? Okay, sorry. There is that. Are you guys good? Did I freeze? Okay. We're good? Cool. Just let me know. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Okay, let me continue then. All right, cool. So again, what was I saying? The Six of Cups or Six of Chalices in reverse, like I said, they had their differences. They had their, different interests and like things kind of clash within their first, initial meeting, and like, from the very first like period of getting to know each other kind of thing. So there is that. Another thing though we have to share is that even though at first they weren't in sync or they weren't eye to eye before, they did grow close fast. That's the thing. So I'm going to say that with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands says that yes, at first they didn't see it eye to eye, but really quickly and really rapidly, especially with that Two of Coins in between, the Four of Wands happened, which means that they grew a stability within each other. They grew a foundation with each other. They found like a sense of home. And there's obviously, gradually with time, they also became roommates, if I recall correctly. Yes, they did, they had to share a room as well. So very rapidly and very quickly, they got adapted around each other. But it's just really funny that at the beginning, they weren't seeing eye to eye. So it's one of those like it's one of those feelings where it's like opposites attract in a sense, and it makes a lot of sense to me because let's talk about their birth charts. Let me look at if I recall correctly. See, JUNKYU, he's a Virgo. He's an earth sign, but Haruto is an Aries. He's a fire sign. So there is some somewhat like balance there, but also a little bit of clash. But what I do appreciate is say, for example, that Haruto, right? Haruto is a fire sign and Junkyu is a earth sign. But then you have all these very similar different placements. For example, they're Mercury. They're Mercury. Mercury is a planet of communication, logic, thought process, and stuff. And they both share air signs. So Haruto has a Gemini Mercury. Gemini Mercury? I'm reading this incorrectly. I'm sorry. I'm reading this birth chart incorrectly. I'm sorry. I meant he has a Gemini Venus, and Junkyu has a Libra Venus. Why am I saying that? So, like, literally, even though it's Venus and Mercury, like, they both have that aspect where they share the similar air aspect. And that was like that common ground that built them to become, really rapidly growing into that familial or foundation like family, or, being comfortable with each other really fast. So, okay, let's continue on. So since we got the initial energy, let's start with Junkyu first. Let's go ask how Junkyu's solo energy was, or individual energy was, before he met Haruto. What was Junkyu's individual energy? Haruto is a rich heir waiting to inherit his family's global business, but Junkyu is, wow, Ben. Wow, Ben. Okay. Junkyu's, oh my god, Junkyu's energy, I swear. What is Junkyu's solo energy, please? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. If I recall correctly in YG Treasure Box again, that does make sense. Okay, so I have I have 3 reverse cards, which means some blockages. So the first card for Junkyu's end, again, just his energy at the time. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this talks about how Junkyu was much more like setting his own boundaries, feeling introverted, not in the mood to talk to anyone, or not in the mood to be vulnerable with anybody. So that did cause a delay or a clash with not just Haruto, but with people in general. So during that time in the beginning, he did have his own boundaries. He had his own construction of how to maneuver himself around people. Okay, and then we also have the Knight of Coins. Okay, Knight of Coins upright. So this is earth sign energy. So that's basically Junkyu because he is a Virgo. So the Knight of Coins talks about how even though he did have his boundaries around certain people, or most people, obviously he had his eye on the prize. All he really cared about was getting his work done. Okay, all he really cared about is getting his work done. And then we also have the 3 of Chalices in reverse this time. 3 of Chalices, or the 3 of Cups, talks about how he's kind of, if you remember in the beginning of YG Treasure Box, he wasn't in his greatest confident state. He wasn't in his greatest mood. He was, kind of insecure and a little unhappy and whatnot. And he was really down on himself. So it's being channeled here through this card. So in the beginning, he wasn't his best. So overall wasn't doing his best, but he really used that kind of as a reason to move forward, a reason to move on, or a reason to get better in his own standpoint. Now, if we go to Haruto's energy, if we go to Haruto's energy, what was Haruto's individual energy, please? Thank you. Yep. Okay. Page of Chalices, or Page of Cups. Okay, so again, he's obviously younger than Junkyu. So pages are about someone younger, or someone as a child, someone youthful. And so Chalices is about using your emotions for motivation. Obviously, in the beginning, being someone that young as Haruto in the game, in the trainee, world or realm per se, he was obviously, really focused with what he wants to do, what makes him feel happy, what makes him feel motivated. So he has that kind of sense of like, all right, I'm doing this for me. I'm working for me. I'm working for myself and the people that I care about. So he was really just focused. He had that laser focus, and he really had his own eye on the prize in a different strategy. Now, what else about Haruto? Haruto's energy, please. Thank you. Remember I pulled the Knight of Coins for JUNKYU? Now look, he also has... Haruto also has the Knight of Coins, okay? It came back out. So this literally just meant that, again, I said it already a few times before, both JUNKYU and Haruto have the same, motive. They both have the same motive, but working with a different method, okay? Both have like similar energy, but different method, different, perspective as well. So that Knight of Coins means action, working towards a place of benefit, working towards their career. And then they basically just kind of reflect each other. So there is that. Last card. Let's get one more card, or several, or several. Haruto, please. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Is there anything else? Are we good? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Is that it? Are we just going to stick with that card? Anything else? Interesting. Okay. All right. So I got two more cards under Haruto's energy. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse, and then the High Priestess. Okay. So this talks about how Haruto's individual energy also had that hint of using his confidence, like how would I say this? His confidence in himself was his secret weapon. That's what I'm trying to say. So during that time in the beginning, again, they both mirrored each other with that Knight of Coins, both Haruto and JUNKYU. However, Haruto's secret weapon was his ultimate confidence. Okay? Using that, using his own, looking at himself and being, really confident what he does, his skills, his capabilities, he used that to his advantage. So that's the difference here. That's the difference. Okay. All right, let's move forward. It is Aries energy. That is completely Aries energy on Haruto's end. Okay, so what is the overall energy between Haruto and JUNKYU back then going into now? That's the question right now. What is the overall energy between Haruto and JUNKYU from the beginning and even till now? Let's see. Okay. Thank you. What is the initial energy? What is the overall initial energy between Haruto and JUNKYU that even led up till now? We've been new. Okay. Queen of Wands energy. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands energy. A lot of fire, guys. Look, and then we also have the Page of Wands as well. A lot of fire. A lot of fire here. Wands, and more wands. Wands is fire energy, so that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Haruto is an Aries. Junkyu, though, has a Leo Mars, so there is some fire within him as well. So they do have that background that they do share. Okay, so even from the beginning, even till now, they have that fiery energy. It's always about them sharing like their creative energy, creative ideas, but also much more forward and blunt in a way. So let's say, for example, with this Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a very youthful energy, so it talks about how both of them, both Haruto and Junkyu, have that youthful side to them. Obviously, they're still kids, regardless. But Junkyu, even though he's part of quote-unquote young line, Junkyu, there is that, thing within the fandom. We always like to say that he's like a fake magne or something, or he acts like one of the magnes, right? And that's being embodied here, but that is also to Junkyu's advantage. He's very, versatile that way. He's very versatile that way. And then, obviously for Haruto, he's still part of the magne line. He's still really young, in spite of him, going through, the transitions from leaving home very young and then going to Korea to establish his dream. That's a very mature move to do, just to aspire for your dream. However, there's still that youthful side to him, and that's embodied by that Page of Wands. They both were very passionate about achieving their dreams regardless. And what I do want to say is that they also, even though they're very fiery, they always have their defenses up somehow. If you were here, I don't know how many of you guys were here before, but Haruto, I think it was Haruto's reading. Was it Haruto's reading? Probably was. But one of them, I know it's probably Haruto's reading. Haruto's reading that I did like months ago, we were kind of tapping into the energy of like, what does he want to say to the fans, or what is it, or how would he act around the fans if he could? And I told my viewers that were watching that reading that Haruto would like to set his boundaries. That's how he would keep a really good distance between him and his fandom. So it's like saying, yes, he loves the fandom, but he's making those level boundaries, making restrictions, like not getting too close. And the thing is, Junkyu's the same way. Junkyu is the same way. You can kind of already tell, like if you like say go on Twitter, Haruto, especially these days, Junkyu obviously doesn't post as much like as the other members does, and then so does Haruto these days, but that's what you can say that that's very common between the both of them. That is something they both share. And so this is what that Seven of Wands is specifically saying. So how would I want to add it is that from the very beginning, even till today, between the two of them, they kind of had their own little world type of deal. They both had their own little world before they allow themselves to encounter other people. And when they kind of establish themselves in their own little bubble, they get creative that way and they find inspiration within each other. So that's what that Queen of Wands talks about. Okay, that Queen of Wands talks about leadership, owning that passionate like inspiration that you embody and then using it. And so there is, that sense of kind of like, how would I say it? If you're going to use that inspiration within your bubble, then gradually when you perfect it together, that can basically flourish into something good. And so Harukyu, that's basically what Harukyu's dynamic is from the beginning and then till now. Okay? I like that. I like that a lot. It's very fiery, but it's also very earth bounded. So I love that. I love that. You know what I'm seeing? This is like the most, I mean, how many Junkyu ships have I read already? But I feel like this one's the most unique in terms of a Junkyu pair. His relationship with Haruto is the most interesting to me. And I kind of saw that when I was first getting into Treasure in the beginning. So, okay, let's continue. Let's go back to Junkyu's energy alone. What is Junkyu's contribution What is Junkyu's contribution to the dynamic with Haruto? Please, thank you. What is Junkyu's contribution to the dynamic with Haruto, please? What is Junkyu's contribution to the dynamic with Haruto? Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. That's very sweet. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me pull one more. I might need to get a clarifier. What is there we go. Okay. So, what is Junkyu's contribution to the dynamic with Haruto? Oh man. Oh, I'm getting soft. Why is Junkyu? Every time I read Junkyu, she's just soft. He's just soft all around. Every time I pick up on Junkyu's energy, it's just soft everywhere. So, all right, let's begin with the first card we have is the King of Wands in reverse. So, King of Wands in reverse, it makes me soft already just because even though Junkyu is older than Haruto, Junkyu's energy, his contribution to the dynamic is that he knows how to, what is the term for it? He knows how to surrender. That's the word. He knows how to surrender to Haruto kind of thing. And it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to talk about their soul ages actually real quick. Junkyu is a soul age 2. Haruto is a soul age 6. So Haruto's spiritually, Haruto is older actually than Junkyu. And while, it'd be more respectful and authoritative if Junkyu would be more of the Hyung type kind of thing, because he is physically the Hyung, he actually knows how to surrender to Haruto's energy because Haruto actually has a much more mature energy than Junkyu does. That's how he sees himself. That's how Junkyu sees himself. He's like, yeah, I'm the Hyung, but I feel like Haruto's more put together than me. That's basically what I'm seeing with with this King of Wands. Okay, when it comes to both him and Haruto, he feels like he's okay with letting Haruto call the shots. Okay, and it's really cute. Also, say, for example, in that same type of energetic field where Junkyu, again, he may be older, but spiritually he's younger. So say that, again, he allows himself to surrender to Haruto. He actually confides in Haruto more than Haruto confides in Junkyu. So again, to tie into that question, what does he contribute? His contribution is surrendering himself as a Hyung around Haruto and allowing Haruto to be the more mature one, because it looks like off this spread that Haruto has more say and is more grounded. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, so his contribution is actually being a listener. Okay, Junkyu is a listener when it comes to Haruto. So it's actually funny. Okay, I'm laughing because everyone knows and likes to put that stigma on Junkyu that Junkyu talks a lot. We have that stigma on Junkyu that apparently Junkyu likes to talk a lot, and I get it. We do see that a lot on content on TV, but it's not the same case when it comes to Haruto. It's actually not the same case apparently when it comes to Haruto. Him and Haruto, it's actually like a switch. It's a switch on and off kind of thing. If he's with Haruto, then he's actually Junkyu becomes a listener. So yeah. And then we also have the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins has a motherly nature or a sweet nature. So Junkyu contributes. Again, he has a protective side because in general he is still the Hyung physically, but when he becomes Hyung over Haruto, it's more soft, lighthearted, more bubbly, more motherly. Okay, he's an earth sign, so he basks in that earth sign energy. Okay, So he has that about him, and so again, when he feels like he wants to take care of Haruto, then he does it in a more motherly nature rather than a hyung. Does that make sense? Okay. And I think that's it ultimately why I got that Four of Wands earlier, because it feels like family. Okay. Same aura. I'm very soft for this reading. So let's shift. Let's go back into Haruto's reading. Okay. How do you determine your soul age? It's very easy. All you have to do is add your birthday and reduce it to a single digit. So for example, you just add the birth year, complete birth year, birthday, birth month, add it. If you get, for example, the total is like 2004, then you add the digits. 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 4, then you get 6. Your soul age is 6. Make sense? All right. So yeah. All right. What am I doing? Haruto's energy. Haruto. What is Haruto's? What? Well, that was fast. Okay. Okay. Again, why is this card here? I need a clarifier for Haruto. Oh, wow. I did not expect that. Why? One moment, guys. Haruto's contribution. Why is this one not talking? Why is this card not talking? Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. Let me see. Let's redo that, because apparently the cards are asking me to reshuffle. Again, let's ask again. What is Haruto's contribution to the dynamic with JUNKYU? What is Haruto's contribution to the dynamic with JUNKYU? What is Haruto's contribution to the dynamic with JUNKYU? Oh my gosh, too many cards. Just chill, please. Thank you. Chill. Haruto's energy is really it's really excited. I love it. It's just making my cards kind of go berserk. Haruto's energy, please. How's Haruto? What is Haruto contributing? Or what does he contribute to the dynamic with JUNKYU? Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. I think maybe it's because he's home. Okay, there we go. That's what I was like, what? Okay, next. There we go. Okay, the card came out again. There. All right, his contribution to, wow, okay, his contribution to the dynamic with JUNKYU. First, we have the Justice card. Okay, so how would I say this? The Justice card talks about equality, justice, obviously. There's about fairness, it's about also listening, and also about understanding, and also like basically a victory through hardship. So in terms of that kind of like contributing to his dynamic with JUNKYU, it's basically fending for JUNKYU. So what I'm seeing, or what I'm detecting right now, like even since back then, apparently, in spite of Haruto being completely younger physically than JUNKYU, Haruto will defend JUNKYU no matter what. basically, if there is one person out of Treasure that will fight for Junkyu, I would definitely say it's Haruto. Haruto will stick up for him, or he will speak up for him. He will really be like, "Oh, you don't mess with." It's one of those playful kinds too. So it's like there's no one that can both like clown and protect Junkyu unless it's Haruto. Okay? That's what I'm seeing now when it comes to Haruto and Junkyu. Haruto will roast him, but no one else can. Obviously we have those other members who will clown Junkyu regardless, but it's different with Haruto because even if he roasts him, you will as much as how do I even word this properly? I'm getting too excited because of Haruto's energy right now. Haruto, as much as he roasts Junkyu, he makes up for it and will defend him in that same level. There you go. That. Does that make better sense? I'm sorry if I'm jumbling my words. We're almost done with the Mercury retrograde, so I apologize if I'm stuttering. So again, let me reword that. Let me say that again. Let me repeat myself. As much as Haruto clowns or roasts Junkyu, he will give that same amount of effort and energy when he defends him. Okay. There you go. That's what I was trying to get at. Okay, and then another thing, Casey, that was just the first card. That's all I got from the first card. But there's another one here is we have the page of swords in reverse. So his contribution his contribution with the page of swords in reverse talks about letting Junkyu relax a bit. Okay. So there's like this stigma between the both of them. Like again, they kind of have like their bickering moments, but everyone knows it's kind of like out of like for fun in a deal. But when it comes to like as a contribution from Haruto to Junkyu, it's basically kind of his way of letting Junkyu let loose or letting Junkyu relax. It's like I'm gonna make fun of you until you relax, kind of thing. It's one of those type of feelings. You know, Junkyu, I always joke around where he may need some more validation and assurance and whatnot, but Haruto has his method of kind of like nitpicking on Junkyu just for the hell of it so that he can lighten up, kind of thing. You know what I mean? He will do that on purpose just so he can, relax or be, kind of snap out of that rut in Junkyu's head. And then we have the world card. So another contribution to that is say Junkyu has started a project. Okay, this is scenario. Say Junkyu's working on a song or something. Okay, and he's working really hard. The flow is good. Okay, the flow is good, and then he hits a bump in the road, or he hits a dead end for a while. Junkyu hits a slump. Okay, the world card talks about how if Junkyu can't finish something, Haruto will help him finish it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I got. So that's that contribution there. So if Junkyu ever finds a way where he can't finish something, or he's stuck on something, or he's down about something, Haruto will be there to help him finish it, because the world card talks about ending cycles or finishing projects or hitting that like quote unquote final destination and stuff. So yeah, that's that. Okay. All right, next. Let's go. What is the overall advice for Haruto and Junkyu in order for them to grow? What is the overall advice for Haruto and Junkyu in order for them to grow? Okay. Very soft. Joyce is here in the building, and I'm almost done with this reading. You're in, Joyce, and you are late. What if I make this reading completely private after this? I'm literally almost done. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Joyce. Block, Joyce. What the heck, Joyce? Why are you late? Would you, though? Would you do that to me? I mean, it's me. Of course I would. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, all right. So again, the question is, what is the overall advice for Haruto and Junkyu in order for them to grow in the future? Okay. You were being Junkyu, you were sleeping. Excuse me, Junkyu's working right now. But okay, is there literally drama? Is there like tension between Joyce and Ara on my chat right now? Y'all, enough with the cat fight. Enough with the cat fight. I love you guys. I love you both. Joyce, I'm gonna pretend I didn't read your comment. All right. What is the overall advice for Haruto and Junkyu in order for them to grow? Whoa. Look, the world card came out again, but this time it's in reverse. So it says that together, like overall advice for the both of them in order for them to grow is that they should continue working on things together because they have that synchronicity within each other. Basically, like it's one of those like I can help you, you can help me kind of thing, especially when it comes to like their career or their tasks and responsibilities. They just have that synchronicity between the both of them. So it's basically whatever is yours is mine, whatever mine is yours, and we can finish it and we can help each other finish it together. So, all right. We have, it's getting soft. It's getting even softer. Oh my gosh. Can we just stop? Just, we're done here. We're done. Harukyu literally is, there's just too much love. There's just too much love between Haruto and Junkyu. Literally. Let's just, we're done here. My energy, I don't have the capacity. I don't have the capacity for Harukyu. I literally don't have the capacity energetically for these two. I have two cards here. I have two cards here, and it's making me feel okay. Look. These two. I don't even know how to describe it anymore. I'm like speechless now. I have two cards here that just made me speechless about Harukyu. It's just a lot, okay? So again, let me just try to break it down. The question is, what is the overall advice, right? What is the overall advice between Harukyu in order for them to grow? Okay. I told you they can help each other out with the world card in reverse, help each other out. But there's so much love here, okay? This Knight of Chalices, this Knight of Cups literally is telling Harukyu to continue giving each other support and love. Continue loving each other. Continue being affectionate with each other. Continue being supportive and being that just loving and just that sweet. It's just too much. It's just too much for my heart. It's too much. It's too much. Just no, just stop. Like my heart can't take it. My heart can't take it. Literally, let me give you another, let me give you a cherry topper. All right. Let me give you a cherry. That's literally the Knight of Chalices. Let me give you another one. We have the 10 of Chalices. The 10 of Chalices, 10 of Cups, that says just be happy. Literally be happy with each other. Wh- What what kind of who universe, literally universe is just saying for Haruki just to enjoy each other's presence. The universe is just saying, just enjoy your presence with each other, enjoy your company with each other. It's just I'm so literally I can't. This is the softest one yet. This is literally the softest one yet. I can't. I literally can't. I can't. How is this the perfect duo? Right? Okay. Even the universe is shipping them. I'm dead. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's just a lot. Okay. All right. So I'm done with the basic format. I only have one question from the pair. So we're gonna ask that question. The question, what was it? What did she ask? I forgot. Hold on, let me go back. Okay. Yeah, she literally only one question, and I forgot about it. What is my brain? Okay, so the question is, how does HARUKYU feel or think about their upcoming Japan debut? Okay, so that's it. How does HARUKYU feel or think about their upcoming Japan debut? All right. How do they feel about their upcoming Japan debut? Let's go into Haruto's energy. First, Haruto feels and thinks about their Japan debut. All right, he's a little nervous. He's a little nervous. We have the six of cups in reverse. Okay, see, I asked this question and then I got the answer from Haruto's end, and obviously he had a really good energy throughout this whole reading until now. From this question. He is nervous. He's very nervous. Actually, I'm feeling like this is his most, I mean, I don't blame him. Japan is, obviously he's Japanese. It's Japan. It's his home country. Who wouldn't be nervous? You know, who wouldn't be nervous about that? Let's see. Haruto is like, because I have the six of cups in reverse. This is something he's always dreamed about. This is something he's always imagined, like, you know, kind of visualized himself to do for a very long time, even since he was a little youngin. I mean, he still is a youngin, but obviously, you know, when things are just right there, like when you're almost there, that's nerve-wracking. Regardless, when you feel like you're almost at the goal, it's still nerve-wracking no matter what, in spite of like the already, like, you know, prominent fame and evidence of the blessings that you see, and you know the popularity, and you know, feeling the rising energy. It's still nerve-wracking, especially for him. I'm seeing it, like, he's just nervous because this is something that he's been dreaming of for a very long time, and obviously it's a big deal to him because it's Japan. He's Japanese. It's a huge deal to him. We also have the page of coins. Page of coins. Page. That's him. He's young. Okay, he's still a kid, right? He's still a kid, and the coins is talking about investment. Haruto has invested so much into this dream. Haruto has invested so much into working really hard and establishing this dream. And, you know, every single day he gets closer to this dream. Okay. And so, with that, you know, said, it's basically, you know, giving him like a slightly anxious nerves right now. He wants and he's hoping for the best, but, you know, it's normal. Can't blame him for feeling a little shaky about it. So, okay. On Junkyu's end, yeah, Junkyu's end, we have the 10 of coins. Junkyu's end, earth sign energy. He feels very blessed, okay? He feels blessed. He knows the huge opportunity that's going to give them in the future. I don't detect him feeling nervous or ecstatic. Basically, he's very neutral about it because that's earth sign energy. I mean, he basically sees the Japan debut as obviously an opportunity. He knows that this is gonna be done really soon. It's gonna happen really soon, but he's allowing himself, he's grounding himself basically. Junkyu is grounding himself really well and staying in the present moment really well. I mean, he is a Virgo, he can do that. So he's trying not to think too far ahead, or he's trying not to worry too much about it. So if I'm making the comparison between Haruto and Junkyu is definitely much more grounded, much more calm, much more at peace about it. I mean, again, it's not his hometown, it's Haruto's hometown. So obviously the jitters are going to come more towards Haruto's energy. Okay, and together though, together, how are they dealing it together as a duo? How are they dealing it as a, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. The Hermit. We have the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse talks about how, you know, it, even though they've already been working really hard and maybe they have their name already out there and Japan already kind of knows treasure, they know about treasure. The Hermit in reverse talks about how, you know, they just kind of see it as like breaking out of their shell or breaking it into the market. And it's just something that's very transitional for them. So together, at least them as a duo, seeing this situation, you know, debuting in Japan, it talks about literally just humbling themselves. They are learning how to humble themselves. They're learning how and kind of segregating their thoughts and feelings and establishing that, hey, this is another thing that we're tackling. This is another thing like in our to-do list in our career. This is another thing that we can check off. But we also need to, remind ourselves that, hey, things are moving really quickly. We've already kind of built a small ground in Korea. Now we're doing it in Japan. And so it's overwhelming. So they're trying their best to slow down as much as possible. They're trying not to get way too ahead of themselves. So, all right. Okay. All right. So, there you go. That is that question. All right. Alrighty, guys. So, I don't have any other questions from the pair. I could, let's see, how much time? Okay, yeah, I could take a few questions. I could take a few questions from you guys. So, if you have any questions about Harukyu only, do not involve any other members in this reading. Only Haruto and Junkyu. Take it away. Send me your questions. I'll look through them. Maybe I'll pick your question if I find any good ones. I'm going to be very selective about the questions. So, yeah. What is your question? What is your question? Excuse me. That question, though. Ate-jan, will you react to their Japanese music videos? No, I'm not. I'm not. What is Junkyu feeling of Haruto going back to Japan? What is Junkyu's feelings towards Haruto going back to Japan? It's a lot of cards. I don't need that much cards. What is going on? Huh? They're fine. I'm sure they're fine. I don't even need to pull cards for this, but, just to confirm. Knight of Cups. Again, Knight of Cups, Knight of Chalices. Junkyu is in full support for Haruto to finally go home and take that well-needed break, A lot of support here, a lot of love. That Knight of Chalices or Knight of Cups. Junkyu supports Haruto going back to Japan for a well-needed break. He's really ecstatic for him. Very sweet. Very sweet. Ate-jan, may I ask, will they collab on songwriting or sing a song together one day? Let's see. Will they ever have like a duo, unit, sing a song, project, anything of that sort? Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Any projects that we can look forward to? Oof. Okay, thanks. Ooh. They're praying on it. They're hoping on it. I'm not hearing it anytime soon, though. We have the High Priestess. It is something that they've kind of discussed before, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. They've talked about it, though. They've talked about it. I don't see it happening yet. I'm seeing this just being discussed between the both of them. They want to. They want to. What did I say? What have they learned from each other since debut? Ooh, I like that. Let's use an oracle card. What have they learned from each other since debut? What is one thing that they learned from each other since debut? What is one thing that they learned from each other since debut? Oh, I'm soft. What is one thing that they learned from each other, guys? We have courage, bravery. Look, let me read it to you. I find inner strength to face fear with confidence. What did I say about the whole confidence thing between the both of them? They've learned courage from each other. Confidence, bravery. Precious. Gosh, these two. Who communicates first when they have the problem or a conflict? Okay. Who is the one to communicate first when they have a problem or a conflict? Okay. You tell me, actually, before I pull cards. You guys use your own intuition. Who do you think? Who do you think is the first one to resolve conflict or to speak up first to resolve conflict? Do you think it's Haruto or do you think it's JUNKYU? Because I personally think it may be JUNKYU. You know what? No, I take that back. I think it may be Haruto. Really? True. Okay, you're right. Based off the Yoshi Q reading, you're right. Based off Yoshi and JUNKYU, yeah, I could see why you would say JUNKYU. But something tells me it's Haruto somehow. I don't know why, but I obviously could be wrong. But we'll see when I pull the cards. Do you think it's everyone's saying, okay, no, there's some Haruto in here. I personally think it might be Haruto just because of how mature he is and also how forward he is. Okay. It seems like a pretty good tie. Okay. Let's see. Who is the first to communicate between Let's see. I could be wrong. I will admit if I could be wrong. But I just somehow see how Why am I laughing why is this energy making me laugh all of a sudden? Show yourselves, cards. What's going on? Okay. Next. So that oh boy. Okay, so that's the overall energy. So that's the conflict. Okay, so let's go to Haruto. Is it Haruto? How would Haruto? Excuse me. How would Haruto deal with it? Okay, and then JUNKYU. JUNKYU, please. JUNKYU, please. Okay, that changes it. That really changes it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I stopped myself real quick because I have a download right now. It's making me a little giddy. Damn. Okay, I didn't expect that. That changes everything. That literally changes everything. That changes everything. So it's a tie. It's a close. It's pretty. Actually, it's equally tied. Honestly, it's equally tied. It's equally tied. I find it very funny because I guess in a sense it's tied because it all depends on the conflict. It depends on what's the problem. What is the problem? What is the conflict? And I say this because here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. We have Haruto. He has we have two knights here. We have two knights here. All right. We have the Knight of Wands. That's fire. That's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Haruto is an Aries. Okay. Now let's go to Junkyu's energy. We have another knight. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. Air sign energy. But what's interesting is the Knight of Swords is also ruled by Mercury. The Knight of Swords is ruled by Mercury. Junkyu is a Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. They're very equal. Okay, they're very equal in resolving things depending on the situation. So they're equal. Why I say depending on the situation is because of this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is speaking to me about how, again, it depends on the situation. If one person is upset, the other person can't handle seeing that other person upset. You know what I mean? Both of them won't like it, like the conflict to drag. Both of them see eye to eye in the sense of if there is an issue, say if I'm Haruto and I look at Junkyu upset, I'm not going to drag that any longer. Be like, hey, what is wrong? Talk to me. Let me channel Haruto right now since he's an Aries, since he's a fire sign. I'm Haruto and I look at Junkyu, he's upset about something. All right, I'll be like, hey, talk to me right now. What's up with you? That's what I'm channeling. Okay? Now, if I channel Junkyu right now, let me hold the selenite and re-switch this energy. Let's go into Junkyu's energy. And I'm Junkyu now, and I see Haruto. Haruto야, 괜찮아요? Are you okay? None of them will let that conflict, prolong itself. They won't let it drag. 루토야, 괜찮아요? Okay. Are you shook about my stupid Korean? I'm dead. You know what I mean? Where's the pout? I'm not gonna do the pout. I'm not gonna do the pout. You can't make me do the pout. I'm Jihoon? What? Am I good at impersonations? Thanks. So there is that, okay? 잘해요. 감사합니다. So anyways, you get my drift. So in terms of the conflict, they see eye to eye depending on who's feeling what. Okay? They will resolve conflict depending on who's feeling what. We love it here. Okay, any other questions? Who is sweeter and clingy or more affectionate? Oh boy. Okay, we're just gonna use what we used for Yoshi Q, I guess. Okay. All right, well, let's break that down. Who's sweeter? Who do you think is sweeter? I think it's kind of obvious, don't you think? Who do you guys think is sweeter out of the two? I think it's pretty obvious. Do I really need cards for that? You think it's JUNKYU? JUNKYU. Oh, there's still some people saying HARUTO. Okay, JUNKYU, HARUTO. Okay. JUNKYU. I think they're equal as well. Agree. I agree. I think they're equal as well. The thing is, I feel like both of them are equal. It's just, again, they have different methods. You know what I mean? But let's just see. Okay, who's the who's the sweeter one? That's too many cards. Why do I need 5? Oh, okay. This is the overall energy, I guess. Sure. Interesting. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let's go with Haruto's energy. Who is the sweeter one? Who is more affectionate? Who is the more sweeter, affectionate one? Who is the more sweeter, affectionate one? Is it Haruto here? Wow, okay. Or is it JUNKYU here? Oh shoot. I'm tired. Can we end this live stream? We're just gonna I'm gonna end this live stream. This is the last question. I no longer I'm gonna accept questions after this one because this is an end game here. You're not ready. You're not ready to see this answer. You're not ready to see this answer. I'm losing my shit right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my shit right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't deal. Literally, I can't, guys. Seriously, what is this? I can't. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm too hyped up about this. I'm too hyped up. Too hyped up. You want okay. Okay. Well, let me show you first. Let me show you the bottom of this deck. Look. Remember, okay. Actually, remember the advice from the universe for them to grow into the future? The advice, one of the cards that I got from the overall advice for them to grow into the future. I have the Knight of Cups again, or the Knight of Chalices, bottom of the deck. It says, continue being affectionate with each other. Continue being affectionate with each other. Keep giving love and support within each other. Now here, I'm gonna make you lose your shit real quick. I'm gonna make you lose your shit real quick. What did I say about them seeing eye to eye, but with different purposes or with different methods? Okay, right? I said that, right? I said that earlier, didn't I? Now, let me confirm that with you with these 2 cards I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you Haruto's card. All right, who's sweeter and affectionate? I'm not, there's no, okay, the answer is they're both equal, and I'll show you why. They have an equal amount of love and affection for each other, but with different methods, okay? But I'm going to show you why that is. Haruto's energy, we literally have the sun. This is Haruto. We have the sun. Sun is happiness, affection, sweetness as well, delight. Okay. I'm going slow here. I'm giving you now. Can you? I bet you can. I bet you can guess. I bet you can guess who JUNKYU is. Someone already said it. Someone already said it. Can you guess? We have the moon card. We have the moon card. Say hello to Haruto the sun, JUNKYU the moon. Let me explain again. If you think of it in let me explain again. What if you think about the sun when it shines on the earth, its purpose is to give light. Right? But so does the moon. The moon has the same purpose, just with a different method. I literally come on. Mhm. There is that synergy between the both of them that they're so in sync. It almost feels like a soul connection. It almost feels like a soul connection. That's why I lost my shit. That's literally why I lost my shit. Oh, it's cute as heck. Literally, can we just tears? All right, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. I think honestly, I feel like we can end it here. We can end this reading here. Let's just end it on this note and pull some oracle cards and then just call it a day because we're already hitting that hour and a half vibe anyway. What do you want to ask, Joyce? What is it you want to ask? I'm just kidding. What is it? What is it, Joyce? Literally, you could ask yourself, Joyce. What is this? Did anyone book for a JUNKYU reading? A solo reading? I read JUNKYU a long time ago. I haven't had an update energy check-in. If you're talking about a solo reading, are you serious, Joyce? Who needs to hear I love you more? I guess we could do that. Sure, let's use this deck instead. Who needs to hear I love you more? Okay, fine. Are you serious, Joyce? If anyone asks, it's Joyce that's putting out that question. I'm gonna call you out, Joyce. This is Joyce's doing. All right? Joyce is doing this. This is all Joyce is doing. I'm calling you out. I'm putting you on the spotlight. If you wanna if you wanna attack someone, attack. No, I'm just kidding. Don't attack Joyce. This is Joyce's. All right. Okay. Calm down. Who needs to hear? Yeah, you freaking Aries. I'm just kidding. All right. Who needs to hear I love you more? Is it Haruto? Let's look at Haruto's energy. Who needs to hear I love you more? This question is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I can't. Okay, that's too much. JUNKYU, please. JUNKYU or how? Can you make up your mind, please? Tech. HARUTO. Okay, HARUTO. HARUTO first. Who needs to hear I love you more? I just go. My Tagalog is coming out. For real, I think Joyce does need to sleep some more. So JUNKYU's energy, does he need to hear I love you more? You heard me, right? My Tagalog just slipped out. I'm like, I just go. No? Are you not gonna let me know about JUNKYU or what? I'm just gonna fan. There we go. Ooh. Interesting. Who do you think? Who do you think? Who do you think? Anyone? Any bets? Any bets? Any bets? Who do you think? Who do you think? Who do you think? Who do you think needs to hear it? Who do you think needs to hear I love you more? Everyone's saying both now because of that. Machio left the chat. I'm dead. Who do you think? Someone said Jongwoo. I'm dead. You want to know? You think Ruto needs to hear it more? Okay, let me reveal it. So, I'm sorry. This energy is a lot. This energy is a lot. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Let's show you JUNKYU's energy. I don't have a specific tarot card. It's an energy card. Okay, I have an energy card specifically for JUNKYU. Okay, JUNKYU has the swords card. There's no particular swords. It's not a knight of swords. It's not whatever. It's just a swords card. Okay, this talks about communication, but it also talks about boundaries. And I'm going to specifically go with the boundaries because when you look at swords alone without any context of it being a minor arcana or if it being like a court card, okay, without thinking of that, if you only look at it as a swords energy, it talks about boundaries. Hold that word, boundaries. Swords, boundaries, knife, cutting boundaries, making restrictions. Hold that thought on JUNKYU's energy. Now let me show you. Let me show you Haruto's card. Ready? We have the star card. Okay. The star card is Libra energy. No, Aquarius energy. Excuse me. Aquarius energy. But the star card means hopefulness. It means hopefulness, internal hope, internal faith, internal light. So it's Haruto. Haruto may not express it. Haruto may not express it as well, but deep down within, he's not going to show it. Haruto's not going to show it. Haruto is not going to show it that he wants affection or he wants to hear it. But Haruto, deep down in that little fiery heart of him, he likes hearing I love you. And I'm gonna go stick by with the whole boundaries thing because JUNKYU had the same energy when it came to this question with Yoshi. Yoshi and JUNKYU were the same way. And let me if you weren't there for the Yoshi and JUNKYU reading with that same question, I told you guys JUNKYU likes the attention. JUNKYU loves the affection, but he doesn't need it. Remember? I said that in the Yoshi Q reading. I said that JUNKYU likes the attention. He likes the affection. He loves the love, but he doesn't need it. he knows deep down he doesn't need it. He's more of like rather than on the receiving end. He's the giver. Exactly, Ara. Exactly. All right. Okay. So, all right. Are you happy, Joyce? Are you happy with this question? Are you happy that this question is answered? All right. Okay. I think I'm officially at an hour and a half. So let's end it here with some oracle cards. You're welcome, Joyce. You're welcome. Okay, let's end the reading with some oracle cards. Let's get some overall advice. I can't with this energy. Literally, I can't. Let's end the reading with some oracle cards before we go. If you want me to read JUNKYU, you guys can book me on. You guys can book me on in my website in the description box below. Okay, overall, let's end this reading with some oracle cards. What can we know? What else should we know about HARUKYU? Do they get upset when the other people, what? Do they get upset when others shows more love to other people than them? I need answers. Man, I'm already about to end this reading though with oracle cards. Maybe I can ask through this deck because I already kind of lost. Excuse me. Do they get upset? Do they get upset when the other is showing? The way. Literally the way. They don't get upset. They don't get upset. They do it for fun. Like when they get sulky, when they act sulky, it's just an act. They don't get upset. Okay, we have show the world the real you. So it's basically they put up a front and act like they're not, like they act like they're upset, but they're not. They just do it for fun. Okay? They have a lot of love with each other. Okay? All right. So overall advice. Overall advice. Oh, interesting. What? Damn, I can't show this. Damn it. Why you do this to me, deck? Okay. What can I tell? What can I show the viewers? Because I want this to manifest. Oh, what can I tell the audience right now? Which one can I tell them? Because that's something I want manifesting. I don't want them to dwell on this reading. how do I even, can I, you know what, let me, let me just ask real quick. Can I tell them this or no? Is this just for me to know? Because okay, all right. All right, I'm just gonna go vague then. I'm not gonna tell them the details. I'll just tell them what the cards are, and then they could use their own intuition and use their own discernment. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you the details. I'll just show you what the cards are at least, and you can kind of, maybe this will be practice for you guys to use your own intuition. Okay. So, we have the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, that's the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. This is just for HARUKYU. This is just for HARUKYU, not treasure. This is just HARUKYU. Okay, the question I used for this is what is the overall advice for HARUKYU for today and going on into the future? Okay, what is the overall advice for HARUKYU from starting from today and going into the future? Okay, that's the question. And we have one card right now. It says the energy is gaining momentum, right? What do you think? What do you think? Okay. All right. And then another card. A win-win outcome is forecast. A full moon in Libra. Right? So here. It's pretty straightforward if you look at it. Don't question it. Don't hesitate on it. Look at it first instinct. What do you think? Energy is gaining momentum plus a win-win forecast is outcome. Please, couple moments. And then let me show you the last card. Let me show you the last card. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Right? These are your three cards. And I can't tell you the exact message that obviously the cards specifically talk to me in detail, but I'm not going to tell you because I actually want this to manifest. So again, release negativity. A win-win outcome is forecast, and the energy is gaining momentum. What do you think? What is your instincts telling you? What is your instincts telling you? I like that answer. Iridescent limerence. Summary, everything's good and we fine. Yes. Okay. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Okay. All right. So, all right, y'all. Is this going to get uploaded? It will be on my channel. This live stream replay will be on my channel for only a couple days. So I would suggest you to, if you want to watch the whole thing or rewatch the whole thing, you only have 2 days to watch it. Okay. So that is all I have for tonight or today, wherever you may reside. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. This was fun. This was actually probably one of the most chaotic readings in a while. Chaotic, but it was a good chaotic. And that's literally HARUKYU, isn't it? Isn't it though? Like HARUKYU is a good chaotic. So thank you. Thanks, guys. I am done. Again, for those who are new here, please do not dwell on this reading. Okay, please do not dwell on this reading. Everything I said today throughout this reading was not 100% factual, definite, or whatever. So use your own intuition and your own discernment. Okay? Again, you don't have to believe in this reading. This was literally just for whatever you want to believe in. And if you want to believe this is just for entertainment purposes only, you can believe that. That's all that is, if anything. But regardless, don't dwell on this reading, please. If you want to book another reading, whether it is a solo idol or if you want me to read another dynamic, I have that option in my website down below in the description box. I also have personal readings open, so if you want to have a one-on-one session with me, I have that as well. You guys can book a personal appointment with me. I have that as well. So, okay. This is all just a hallucination. Exactly. This was all just a dream. All right, guys. Take care. You have 2 days to watch this. You literally have 2 days to watch this. Okay. Oh, and those that are waiting on my reaction videos, you're going to get some today. Some. Did I say some? Perhaps. Did I say some? Perhaps. All right. Okay, guys. Oh, right. HARUKYU is done, but I will see you on March 13. March 13, 7 p.m. Korea time. March 13, 7 p.m. Korea time. I'm going to read Jihoon and Hyunsuk. Okay, that's it. That's literally it. So March 13, 7 p.m. Korea time. I will be back here on my channel to read Jihoon and Hyunsuk. Again. Yep. Cool. All right. I'll see you guys next time if ever. That's right. Leader line, leader line. Okay. Bye, y'all. Bye. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a good one. It was fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. What? Why is there so many JUNKYU reading here? Is he unread? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. All right. Okay, guys. Bye. Good night. Good day. The J's in Jan's life. Good Lord. Goodbye. Chris. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Take care.